Hey everybody, Danny Greco, Keller Williams here, coming to a little bit of different location this time. As you can see, I'm not in my basement at home in Seattle. I'm on vacation here in Arizona there via the map, the flag right there. But wanted to get this information out to you. I've got the final statistics for December, the last month in 2021 available, and want to jump into those right away. So let me share my screen and you can see what I'm seeing here. So we've got the area breakouts here. This is just for single family homes. So the first thing I look at is where did the median price close in December 2021. So for Seattle, that closed at 839. In the east side, 1.529500, which we'll talk about in a sec, and King County at 810. So finishing off just a banner year, if you want to call it that, in the Seattle area real estate world. Wow, just incredible. And again, let's just look at some of these numbers where we're at here. Month over month change in inventory. Seattle down 71.5%, 70% on the east side, a total of 63% in King County. Pending sales down to 32%, 32%, 28%, again, respectively there. Just nothing out there. And again, look at these months of inventory, 0.24 months of inventory. That's 1 week in Seattle. East side, 0.12. That's 2.5 days, 3 days, whatever. 0.2 in King County. Now, that's not unusual to see low amounts of inventory this time of year. And as we start the new year too, that's not unusual. It is very unusual to see them this low. And this is, how can they get much lower? They really can't. I mean, unless there's a law that comes out and people just don't put their homes on. This is really as low as we can possibly be from an inventory standpoint. It's really incredible and sad in many ways too. So the other statistic I talk about here, which is not on this chart, I talk a lot about, is the absorption rate, and that hit a new all-time record in December, passing the all-time record we hit the month before that, and now at 0.726, which again is probably about double what it would be an ordinary normal year for December. So about twice the level of real estate activity, and again, a lot of that just driven by there being absolutely nothing out there. Another fun kind of statistic to look for Seattle, for example, just what area appreciated the most year over year. You saw about a 19% increase there for the Beacon Hill, Columbia City, kind of South Seattle area there. But this is what's just as insane to me. King County year over year from an appreciation standpoint, 740 last December, 810 this December, 9.46% increase. Seattle, about half of that, a 4.8% increase. So again, we've seen this trend where Seattle is growing, just not like some of the areas around it. But this number here is just what continues to amaze me. The east side, median sale price in December, 1.529500, up 37.3% from last year at 1.1. I'm just speechless. I mean, the area of the most expensive area just keeps getting more expensive, but at disproportionate rates. I mean, you would think that on the higher end that values would not be appreciating as much, and they are just waffling. I mean, or not, they're just dominating these other areas. I mean, it's like, you know, for the buyers I have out there, it's never been so hard to buy a $2.53 million home before. I mean, it's just insane. It feels like a $700,000 buyer in Seattle or something. So on that note, I want to share with you another screen here. So that absorption rate I talk about, here's what that looks like. So right here, you can see the green line here is the active number of homes for sale in an area, and this is looking at King County in general. The blue line is the total number of pending sales. As you know, a pending sale is when the home is goes from being on the market to being under contract. So it's pending. It hasn't yet sold. It's under contract with the buyer. There's no more showings. It's just waiting for things to finalize from that sale before moving to the sold category, right? So when these lines are pretty even, or when times where the blue line's above the green line, that's more seller friendly. It's more indicative of a strong absorption rate, where homes are being absorbed very quickly after being put on the market. So with the exception of the summer of 2018 and parts of 2019 here, I mean, really since the beginning of the pandemic in 2020, we've just seen this reversal, where there's been just an unquenchable appetite buyers have for single family homes in the King County area. And look, look where we've been at all of 2021. That blue line's been substantially higher than the green line, meaning whatever's coming on the market is getting absorbed, and it's going really, really quick. And a lot of that being driven by just how little there is on the market. I mean, look where we're entering 2022. Rock bottom. I mean, that's about 500 total homes for sale in all of King County. I don't know what more to say. Something, something has got to change here for 2022. Something's got to get better. If it does, unfortunately, I think things are going to get worse before they do. But there's got to be a ceiling we hit at some point. This insanity's got to stop at some point. So it will be interesting to see if that's going to come in the relief of higher interest rates. Boy, I don't know. But anyway, that's our start to 2022, or I should say that's our wrap on 2021. As always, I'll get more stats here to chew on and send them out to you guys. But let me know if there's anything in specific you want to see too. Take care.